Mika, tell us what year in school you are, the position you play, and why you play that particular position.
I'm a class of 2024 at the Outdoor Academy in Sarasota, Florida. I'm a kicker and punter, and I play kicker and punter because I got a big leg.
Now, the kicking game, a lot of people don't realize how important it is. People who know this game understand how important it is, but tell us why you've gravitated to the kicking game.
Well, everyone knows that the kicker goes on at least after a touchdown or, kickoffs, and of course for field goals and a fourth down. It's a very important position because they score points, which of course tally up at the end of the game and oftentimes can decide the game. A lot of people don't realize that these close games are decided between at least 3 points a lot of the time. So that's why I believe my position is so important, and I gravitated towards it because I come from a soccer background where I was kicking very often, working on that leg, and I would always do the field goals, corner kicks, even goal kicks sometimes. So the transition was very natural.
Right leg or left leg?
I'm a lefty, the best.
Tell us about the NFL and some of the guys you look at, whether it be a Vinatieri or working with some of the guys and opportunities there to learn from some of the best.
Of course, I have to pay attention to the NFL counterparts, like Justin Tucker's the GOAT right now and he's still playing, so it's really interesting to watch him like break a record, go for a 66-yarder, or I really like Harrison Butker on the Chiefs because he has that great range of motion and that powerful leg. But I've been fortunate enough to work with some really good guys, not just at the college level, but in the NFL as well, like Steve Christie, who's a kicker for the Bills for a long time, some other teams as well. But it's great to have a vet like that really show me the ins and outs. But I've had some other help from guys like Brandon Kornblue, who was at Michigan, Mike Schaefer, who was at Syracuse, Bill Snyderwine, who was at Duke. So I've really just been fortunate to have a lot of great help.
Opportunities to take your kicking game to the collegiate level. Tell us a little bit about that and what that can look like and how special it can be.
Yeah, so I've been fortunate enough to communicate with lots of great schools, talk to some Ivies, some of the higher academic D1 schools, and some other schools that offer a lot for me because I love football, but also want to get a good education because you never know when it could disappear. So this summer, I've been going to a lot of camps all around the country. I went to Duke, Stanford, I went to Brown, and then I went to a mega camps at Tufts. So I've been trying to garner some attention from schools like that. And of course, those schools themselves. I've been talking to Howard and Carnegie Mellon, MIT, just some real high academic schools.
What's your current GPA and where can we see you in the future? A doctor, a lawyer? Where will we see you?
Last year I had a 4.2, and hopefully I can have that, if not better, this year. But, I don't know exactly what my profession is going to be. Hopefully a leader of some sort, but, you never know what the future holds.
Now, community service. Some people go right down the street, and there's nothing wrong with that, and they hand out turkeys, or they help pack bags for the holidays, or whatever. You've actually had the opportunity to help people on the other side of the earth. Talk a little bit about that.
So I worked with an organization, It Takes a Village, which is helping out the village of Kamasasa in Sierra Leone. And I have a very personal relationship with that village because that's the one where my grandfather came from. He was an orphan. It's a village without, running water or electricity. And he was fortunate enough to get an education from Christian missionaries, go to England to university, become a doctor. Then when he came back, he did a lot of free philanthropy, free services, and then became ambassador to the U.S. So it just shows in one generation how much education can do. So that I felt, I'm so fortunate to be in my position that I have to help those same people because we're really not that different, So it was important to give back. And over spring break, I went to Sierra Leone and went to that village. We looked around. We brought lots of candy and toys for the kids and books, and made sure that we could give as much as we could. And we're working right now to build a learning resource center because due to COVID, the whole world's been affected. Even in Kamasasa, the scores have gone down. They're at historically low scores right now. So we're really trying to work to get the education up and running so that these kids can have a better opportunity.
In closing, to have ODA across your chest for a lifetime, and then down the road it may say Stanford or Georgetown or wherever you decide to go, how special is that? And talk a little bit about that as a game changer and what that does to solidify some of the things that you want to do.
Yeah, I'm so fortunate to be at ODA, and I'm proud to have ODA across my chest. This is a great school, truly elite, the best in the area, I would argue, and I don't really think anywhere else comes close. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to provide for the school and do my part for the team. So I'm really happy about that, and then hopefully in the future I'll be able to go to another school like that in college and have that same sense of pride.
You will. Thank you.